Is this like the type of thing where if I don't want to do dishes, I just do them really badly every time so that she stops letting me do dishes? I think it might be.
I'm over here, ho.
I can't see. I'm over here, and she expects me to have this magical thing where I can look this way and tell exactly what this camera is looking at.
It's like vloggers proprioception, okay?
Well, it is now tomorrow, so it's that time again.
Tomorrow morning.
And it's that place again.
Tikayo family vlog.
We are on our way back out to the job site to do some more work. Yeah, we got rid of a ton of trees. Today we're gonna trim the trees and do a bunch of other just weeding, unfortunately. Not my favorite, but gotta get it done. And then anything else?
Chiropractor later.
Oh, chiropractor later. We were going to have a meeting with Scott, but I need to let him know that probably is not going to work very well today. I didn't realize how busy Friday was. I thought Friday was less busy. Oh well. Weekend is coming, but here's the thing. Eric and Susie, like our best friends, are coming to visit next week. And so we might just work through Saturday so that we can work the first few days next week and then take off. I think they're here for 5 days. If we got everything done at this job, we could take off those 5 days. So, what would you do? Oh, I know what you would do. I know what I would do. I would work Saturday. That's probably what'll happen, right?
Heck yeah. Have my middle of the week vacation instead.
Yep. I'm really excited to see Eric. Well, we are here. Today we are doing mainly weeding. So I just started. I have a little pile of weeds right here. And we're weeding a whole lot of this with today's weeding. We're going to trim the trees. I mean, look at this thing. That's nasty. All this, that should go. And this stuff over here, that should all go. That should look good. But we've got several trees to trim. We've got a whole lot of weeding to do. Over here, it's pretty bad. See all this? Then we had one more. Yesterday we took a bunch of trees that had already been cut down before she bought it, just laying in the backyard, and cut most of them down, took them to the dump. There's still one more. That's a really big one. So today the goal is to get the weeding done, so we don't have to do any more of that. Get the trees trimmed and get that out of here. The one that's in the back that's already down. And if we get that done, I will be happy. We're probably that'll make tomorrow a bit of an easier work day, so we'll have to work on Saturday, but it won't be terrible. Right?
Cactus. Too much cactus.
This whole area over here is just like covered in cactus. You can't see it because of all the leaves, but cactus all over, more cactus. And that brings me to what the point of this clip was, is to ask you what your least favorite like yard thing is. It's spring. Everybody's got to get back into their yards. So what's your least favorite yard thing to do? I hate weeding. Like, I'm grateful anytime somebody sends us like work, but when there's weeding involved, my heart always sinks just a little bit. It takes so much time to get so little work done.
Time to do one of my favorite things. Stop and make fun of Sean for a minute. It is gorgeous today. Blue skies. And Sean here, I'm working in a t-shirt and jeans, okay? That's it. Sean is in two shirts. He was in 2 shirts. He's got 2 pairs of pants.
Hey.
He came with a beanie. I'm like, dude, it's not snowing.
I like to make sure that I'm gonna stay warm when I'm outside working all day. I can always take clothes off.
I guess I could
do
it too.
I got it. Here we go. We are working on packing up for the day. We really didn't stop doing anything. I was planning on vlogging a little bit more, but we were here to show what we were doing, but we pretty much started working this morning and haven't stopped for lunch. Maybe took a quick drink and that was it. So we didn't do all of what we thought we were going to. I thought we were going to cut up the tree in the back and take it. Instead, we weeded all this. I don't know if it shows up as well on the camera. It still needs to get a little bit of cleaning done, blow out the leaves, but it's good. And this looks Once again, I'm still not sure how well stuff shows up on the camera all the time, but this is so much better. Did most of the pruning for this tree, and did a bunch of weeding in areas back here. And so we did slightly different tasks than we thought we were going to, but we got more done than we thought we were going to, so happy with that. Tupelo Tibs over here is playing with his toys and has been very good today, haven't you? Have you been a good little Tibs? Yep. We spent the entire time listening to this, which is our... We spent the entire time listening to this, which is our speaker from Grandma and Grandpa. He absolutely loves it. When he wants music, he does this. Da, da, da. And he'll start tapping you and going da, 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 da. So, how are we doing, Nat?
I'm trying to find the hook.
Normally I do this, but I told her she had to this time because I was vlogging. I will help. I have learned my lesson. Natalie is fired from doing straps. Is this like the type of thing where if I don't want to do dishes, I just do them really badly every time so that she stops letting me do dishes? I think it might be. Tibs, is this your first time in McDonald's? Tibs, is this your first time in McDonald's?
Yes.
Took 13 months. We won't be here very often, but right now we're in a rush because we have the chiropractor and we're kind of a mess, and I don't think we're even going to get a chance to dump that load off the dump before we go, so we stopped for quick food. We had a gift card. Didn't have much on it, but somebody gave us a gift card to McDonald's. We're like, well, there's McDonald's and we have a gift card, so. Hey guys, want to see my gluten-free McDonald's meal? It's perfect. Here we go. Fries. Honestly, they're probably the best thing McDonald's actually sells. And sells. One of the things that I haven't really missed at all since having to go gluten-free is McDonald's. Imagine that. If you happen to have celiac disease, don't eat McDonald's fries. They're not gluten-free. That was my bad. I swear we've looked them up before and it was fine. But after finishing them, we were sitting there talking. And I was like, I don't remember if I actually did, so I looked them up and they're not gluten-free, so tonight's gonna be rough on my end, but I guess that's life. Lesson learned. There's nothing in McDonald's I can eat. Still not that sad, though occasionally I will miss their fries, I guess. I'm mainly just frustrated that I thought it was gluten-free and it's not. It sucks.
So we might not be going back to Pueblo tomorrow if Sean gets sick.
Oh. Stay tuned.
I'm just glad we grabbed the equipment.
Yeah. That pisses me off just a little bit.
Hi. We're done at the chiropractor now and we are headed back to the home for the Friday evening. And Dr. Shinman was telling us that, yeah, I checked out your YouTube channel and watched a couple of things, and I said, oh, now you know how weird we are. He said, hey, at least you're open about your weirdness. He says something like, I don't show my weirdness to people or something. Yeah. And then I'm over here, ho.
I can't see. I'm over here, and she expects me to have this magical thing where I can look this way and tell exactly what this camera is looking at.
It's like vlogger's proprioception, okay? But anyway, we were on our way out, leaving the office, and the secretary sitting there, Sean said something about cool beans whenever we set our next appointment. And she goes, cool beans, I haven't heard that in a long time. And then she was talking about how her nephew or her brother or something.
She said, oh, I've never heard anybody but my son say that, and he says it all the time.
Yeah, but she said something about it doesn't sound as good in Spanish. And so I was laughing because we went out the door and then I was like, oh, frijoles frios? She's like, yeah! So I said, I think I would just call it free.
Free?
Free. Frijoles fritos. I mean, frijoles frios. Fritos.
I'm gonna stick with cool beans. On another note, we just drove past a place that's right next to Dr. Schooneman's that says it's a weight loss place, and it says no drugs, no diet, no exercise. Which doesn't seem to me to be it. If somebody told me that I was going to lose weight without having to do drugs, diet, or exercise,
Yeah, I want to at least do drugs. Come on. Just kidding.
Hey, Tibs. Did Mom give you a Tootsie Roll? Did she give you a Tootsie Roll in the wrapper thinking you couldn't open it? My little boy who can open everything?
I'm still not convinced that he ate the whole thing. I think he tasted part of it.
He definitely ate some of it. I just found one half of the wrapper completely wet from his spit. I would not be surprised if he ate all of it. I think he had taken it and bit the wrapper in half. I think he probably got the Tootsie Roll. Didn't you? Say good job, Mom. No candy for this baby. Oh. You put it back on. Nat just ran out to the car to grab something. I don't know what she's wearing, but she left her shoes right here. She was going. I look over, and he had picked this shoe up, and he just had it on this foot. He put it down, put his foot into it. That was so cute, Tibs. Yeah, that's your mom's shoe. Okay, so I have to tell you what happened after I turned the camera off. He's holding the shoe, trying to put it on, and he looks over at me, he looks at the door, and points at me and waves, and then points at the door and goes, huh? That's how he asks to go places. If he wants something, he usually waves at it, and start pointing. When I picked him up, he just started pointing at the door. So basically, he was trying to put Mom's shoes on. You know, you're supposed to have something on your feet so you could go out and be with Mom in the truck, huh? Dad, take me to Mom! Right?
Just went to the back to check on Sean because he's not feeling well now that he had that gluten. And then when I came back out to the kitchen, little Chancho Tibs here has moved the barrier so that he can open the cabinet there. The other day I was letting him play with this empty jar and he thought it was the coolest thing ever. So he has found it. Tibs? Not sure whether to congratulate you or chastise you. I'm quite often impressed by you, son, even though you're getting yourself in trouble.
Thank you for joining us today. Come back tomorrow if you liked it. Okay, subscribe and share. Good night.
If you liked it, subscribe. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you liked it, comment.
One sunset, laughing waves.